What's going on, guys? Alex here. So in today's video I'm coming at you guys with the top 3 best decks to reach Ultimate Champion. Now we're gonna start off with my personal favorite and my best deck, the one that I'm best at, which is gonna be this very good Goblin drill deck. We have the Evo Wall Breakers and the Evo Bomber in there. I actually reached Ultimate Champion with mainly playing this deck. We are at 1676 in the world right here, and last season I finished 3741, so as long as I get a better finish this season, I'm going to be happy about it. I do want to get top 1000 because you get a cool badge, which I would like to have, but as long as I finish higher, I'll be happy about it. So let's hop into the first game at 9,000 trophies. Hope you guys don't mind too much because I really want to lock in when I'm playing an Ultimate Champion, and 9,000 trophies is going to allow me to explain the deck a little bit better and kind of talk to you guys about how to play it and what I like about these decks. So I'll start out with the bomb tower in the middle, just because the cycle of this deck is so fast. I don't really care too much like what the opponent puts down right now. But if the opponent has a hog, we also have our goblin drill to respond to that. Now the opponent will have the firecracker, so I'll go goblins in the back and I'll go royal delivery at the bridge just to take that firecracker out. He will also have spears and we can pressure at the bridge. When you have the little prince down, you really want to use that 3-card cycle because it allows you to get your evolutions faster. Also guys, I wanted to thank you all so much for all of the support lately. I really appreciate all of your positive comments. It means the world. And if you guys are enjoying the videos, don't forget to leave a like. And if you guys have anything to say, make sure to comment. I read all the comments. And also make sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with me and my videos and you want to become a part of the little family and community that we're building here. So I'm just trying to do some defense here. We do get the king tower activation, but we have to be careful of that firecracker. Now we do have the Evo Bomber. I really like the Evo Bomber because you can use him at the bridge and stuff like that. So if we use him at the bridge right here, we should be able to get some damage on the tower. Unfortunately, he did put the knight down, so now I think we're gonna have to just split our wall breakers like this, and they are evolved, so they're gonna be pretty scary for our opponent to deal with. And we're really neck and neck in this game right now. We're down like 7 damage on the right tower, which is pretty funny. So I'll use my little prince like this, and I'll cycle my bomber in the back now. I guess we can pressure at the bridge a little bit with goblins. We want to start going in with our drills because the elixir is getting faster and the opponent doesn't have anything like Mega Knight. So I guess the opponent did actually give up. I mean, it's kind of sad to see, but at least I was able to show you guys how to play this deck a little bit and how to defend well. You always want to use your bomb powers on defense, and you always want to cycle your evolution. Sometimes you can cycle wall breakers in the back. That's not a bad play. You can cycle your Evo Bomber in the back. The Evo Bomber, or the regular Bomber, is only 2 elixir, so it's not too bad to cycle that, but good win there. I don't know why that guy gave up, but now we'll move on to the second deck, and that's going to be this Mega Knight Prince deck. Now, Mega Knight kind of made a comeback in the meta. He's super good right now. I've been playing against him a lot. This deck actually kind of counters my Goblin Drill deck, but we'll hop into a game with this deck now, and it does have the Evo Wall Breakers and Evo Bats, but there are different variants of it that you can play, and there's also a Mega Knight bait deck that's really good. But I'm going to be showing you guys this deck, and this will be the second best deck. In no particular order, they're all good decks. There are other good decks in the meta, but these are my personal favorite. I think that they're the best. They're not too hard to pick up. There are also very good decks that you can play, like Minor Poison, which is very good, but I feel like it's just harder to pick up Minor Poison because of the skill cap. The skill cap of Minor Poison is pretty high, so it's a little harder to pick up. Now it looks like this opponent has like a minor cycle deck, so I'll defend with the bats, and I think we're gonna be able to do more in like double elixir with this deck, but we can just defend with the Mega Knight. I don't think that's gonna hop on the minor, but it will help take it out. And we have to remember that the opponent has bats, bomb tower, I think it was spear goblins too, so I'll go little prince like this, and he's gonna be able to defend by using the ability and stuff like that, so not bad by our opponent. I'll use a bandit at the bridge just to pressure a little bit, and we might do a little bit of damage. We're not able to, but I think we can actually pop the ability because he should be pretty low on elixir. He did use a lot. We could have done an arrows prediction there, but we weren't fast enough. So this matchup isn't too bad. But this is gonna be trouble right here for us with these Evo wall breakers. So we're gonna wait until double elixir time to do more with this deck, and I'll use my Evo bats to try to counter his Evo bats now. And hopefully the prince can do something. Okay, he's not quite able to, so I'm gonna cycle my wall breakers in the back now like this, and I hope we can make a comeback here. We are down a little bit, but it shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully our opponent gets a little bit aggressive. I'll use my little prince like this, and then I'll go prince on the right lane and see if we can get a prince plus Mega Knight push. Now I'll put my Mega Knight at the bridge, and I think that we'll pop the ability here, and then I think I'll use my Evo wall breakers plus bats also, and I'll use my bandit, and hopefully we can make something happen here. This is what I was talking about with this deck, guys. Mega Knight plus Prince is just insane, as you guys can see here, and I actually do lose to it a lot on top ladder, or kind of like upper ladder if you want to say. I'm not at the very top, but I'm pretty high. And Mega Knight plus Prince is just really good, especially against minor decks that have Bomb Tower and they don't have a lot of answers. The only answer that he really has for our Mega Knight and stuff like that is the Little Prince, and he can't really do much against our Mega Knight plus Prince with his Little Prince because of how good that combo is. It's just deadly, it's lethal, it's very good. So now we're gonna hop into a game with my third favorite deck, my third best deck to reach Ultimate Champion, and that's going to be this Electro Giant deck. Now, this deck is very good. It's very good for like controlling the game, and you pretty much want to control the game and go for one tower. So now we'll hop into a game with this deck and kind of show you guys what it's all about. You want to be pretty passive at first. You can maybe cycle your knight in the back, which is a fine play. I don't know if you really want to play first with this deck because the opponent can make some outplays on you with how heavy this deck is, but the opponent puts down bats and he puts down Mega Knight. So we'll go bowler in the back. I think that's a pretty good play. It's not a bad play. And he also used bats, so we have to keep that in mind and see. Let's see what other cards he's playing. Now, what I like about this deck is that we have the Tornado, and that pretty much allows us to do a lot of cool things like getting the King Tower activation, which is really helpful. And I don't think that Mega Knight will jump, so we will completely take it out. Now, I'm gonna cycle my Knight in the back just to keep, you know, playing defensive, playing passive until we can get a big push going. Now, we can put the Evo Bomber at the bridge like this, and I actually wanted it to hit that XC, but unfortunately we weren't quite able to. Now, the opponent will freeze, but I'm really not worried about it. We have a Tornado, so I'll just use the Tornado. I kind of made a mistake with that Bomber, but it's not too big of a deal. We can actually use our Electro Giant because he went pretty aggressive with the Lumberjack and the bats, and I figured that it shouldn't be too bad of a play. Now, I don't want to be too aggressive here. We'll see what else he puts down. He might put the Mega Knight down. He has the Executioner now, so I think what I'll do is we can put a bowler in the back, get some good defense. We'll see what that Electro Giant does for us, and that Electro Giant really does a lot on the left lane, so it's very good for us, but we want to be careful because he might get some hits on our bowler, so we want to protect that with our knight. And we'll do just that. Now we can get an Electro Giant at the bridge because we know that he only has bats. He doesn't have a P.E.K.K.A. or anything like that, and we do have the Tornado too. So we can actually put another bowler at the bridge and use our tornado, and he's going to be in a tough situation here. So I'll use my tornado now. I'll use my Evo bomber. We actually don't need it, so I'm going to hold off on that and just keep playing defense, but very amazing gameplay and defense by us here. We're playing very, very well, and I'll go with the Electro Giant on defense, and you really have to make sure you don't sleep on the Electro Giant. Now, something crazy just happened, guys, with these skeletons. I was not expecting that at all, and that's one thing you have to watch out for. He just took our entire tower with Evo skeletons, so I'm gonna try my best to come back here. That was insane. I don't know what our bowler's doing, but that was really crazy. So I'll go with Electro Giant on the defense. That was insane what happened there, guys. But I think we can get the other tower. I'm feeling pretty confident. If we can build up a big push here, we should be good. But that was insane. Evo skeletons OP. Right. We'll go Evo bomber now. We'll tornado everything together, and hopefully do some good work here with our troops. I guess it's cool that he did that because now the game's a little closer. But we have to hold our tornado for those Evo skeletons. They completely caught me off guard. Now the opponent will have that Mega Knight here. We'll go Cannon. We'll go Knight to just defend here. And we have our tornado ready. But remember, guys, he does have that free spell. There it is. And we'll also tornado everything back. We'll go with our bomber. And it's going to be very hard for him to stop this, I'll tell you guys that much. We'll go with the E-Giant. We'll go with the Knight. We'll pop the ability. I thought that I got that off in time, but I guess I didn't. Now, if we get a lightning down here and a tornado, it should be game. And I think it will be game. Very great, I was going to say comeback, but we kind of tower traded. I thought we were going to take his left tower, and that would be the end of the game. But that was the third best deck to reach Ultimate Champion. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. So these are the three decks right here. We got the Electro Giant deck. We have the Goblin Drill deck, which is my personal best favorite deck. I really like this Cycle deck. I think Cycle decks are really good right now. And the other deck was a Mega Knight deck. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you for all the support. Don't forget to show your boys some love by clicking that like button, commenting, subscribing. I really appreciate all of you. We also reached 400 subscribers. We're on our way to 500. Really appreciate all of you. And I hope you're all doing well. You know, if you're not, make sure you keep your head up. Things will get better. Really appreciate all of you. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.